Well, he's back. Let's see what kind of damage he does. What's up, guys? That guy with a... Wait! It's pencil here. Fun fact, I do to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. The other fun fact... Oh, it's time. Oh, it's time for another chapter of Sakamoto days. So, like, the question I have right now, the question that is tickling your boy's toes, undeniably and deviously at this moment. What is the likelihood that this chapter, which is undeniably gonna make Sakamoto like the strongest in the verse, is actually going to be good enough to... Like, I'm debating how much I should leave the problems with his return in last chapter and just take this at face value. Like, do I just pretend last chapter didn't happen? Do I just pretend like the story didn't happen? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's scaring me. I don't know. That's scaring me. But you know what? It's that time. It's that time. Let's not waste more time. Let's operate into chapter 241 of Kodomoto Days. While I have it on me and keep it on me. Hopefully I get to draw it this time. Oh, it'll be peak. It'll be peak. It's Sakamoto Days. Chapter 241. Generous serving. Shin, stop cheesing, bro. Shin, please stop cheesing, bro. Shin, please. I want to reach into this manga and smack you so hard, bro. I want to reach into this manga and smack you so hard. I want to... Shin, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, Shin. I hate how you were right. I hate how he was... I hate how he was... He's right. He's right. He's gonna love that ever. Let's see. Shin cheesing. He's random porn. Not detailed. Or all the background characters. Like... I get it though. The only now, I guess my main question is, do y'all think Suzuki-sensei's just not gonna give that extra character a fight? Like, if you've forgotten, I don't blame you. Suzuki-sensei may have as well. I mean, like, notably, Yotsumura still hasn't showed up yet, and Amane is here, right? So like, maybe the character I'm referring to is, remember the grandma with the reincarnated Sakamoto baby that like laughed when she somebody? Do you think Suzuki-sensei remembers that one? Because now, this is it. Like, Sakamoto Days could be ending in like the next 10-20 chapters. Probably. Like, I feel like we're pretty much done. Sakamoto's back. He's probably the strongest in the verse right now. I don't know. Like, I'm really sitting here being like, is it over? Like, like, unless I'm mistaken, he just stole the Taurus fight from Osaragi too. So like, that character, like, are they done? Are they, like, unless the woman's gonna show up to fight Osaragi now, so she has, like, an actual match? I don't know. Like, we're in a weird spot. But I say all that because look at Boiled and Wu-Tang fighting nameless randoms, but at the same time, yeah, of course we're gonna fight nameless randoms. We couldn't even get time to characterize, like, any of the new characters. We could barely characterize Gozu, other than him being involved. So, like, I guess it's fine. But now that I'm thinking about it, it is kind of just weird. Let's see. Sakamoto! Boiled. Oh, I still love you, Boiled. Boiled, you're so hard-boiled, man. Boiled, you're so hard-boiled, man. I'm not saying this is the guy prop. Boiled, you're so hard-boiled, man. Let's see. Atari. You know what? I'm gonna say it here, and I may make a video about it. I mean, I'll see. I'll see how this chapter makes you feel. I have a couple things I need to record, and one of them may be like my thoughts on the Crazy Sakamoto Days video. But like, in the back of my big toes, in the back of my big toes, I no longer think it's Uzukimura. Uzukimura is still a problem. The manifestation of Uzukimura in the incident that happened at the end of the museum arc to immediately remove Sakamoto from the board. I still think, I do agree with that Scruple video I saw. I never actually watched that. I meant to say that for the reaction channel, so I may record a reaction for that soon. But like, the moment that slaughtered Sakamoto Days, that may still be it in like a literal slaughtering sense. But I still think the entire introduction of Atari is just so, and she doesn't have a nose. Alright, let's see. Shishiba. You know what though? I like that Shishiba's kind of like unless I'm reading this wrong, you can see the slightest bit of a smile on his face. He's like, oh, it's raps. Oh, it's Shin Days is over. We're back to talk about it. Oh, the titular character of the manga is back up and thick. We're good. We're good. They're fried. Look at that face. Look at that. That's a smug. Like, and we know they did like interact. They did have a dynamic. We saw like one flashback of it. It was when Kamihate was first introduced. But like, Shishiba does have a respect for Sakamoto, so it's good to see him be like, that time. Also, I do like Osaragi leaving Matt like, who am I fighting now? Am I supposed to go gank Gozu? Am I supposed to go jump that fraud? I already one-tapped. Unironically, the one-tap Gozu club is literally Osaragi and Boiled of all characters. It'd be, if I had a nickel for every single time a character one-tapped Gozu, I'd have 2 nickels. It's weird. It's not the strangest thing out there, but it's weird that it's happened twice. But, Osaragi just like, what is she supposed to do? I guess she's probably just gonna help Shishiba. Gozu, my brother, you're fried. Alright. Hello, Al. I'm glad you're okay. All because you didn't want to drive a darn truck. Let's see. Okay, I'll admit the aura. I still don't get like the. And I literally went to the comments on both the last chapter and in my own video to be like, what is the consensus on this? I've gotten like 2 sides. I've gotten 2 sides. I've gotten the side that's kind of been like saying things for a while now. I think just because I never agreed with it, I still don't agree with it now. The side of I've seen one side of the fandom being like, Sakamoto is all hype moments in aura. It doesn't matter why he's fat. You care too much. I don't like that the way you want me to engage with the story is to not care about the story and its logic and consistency. I'm sorry. One Punch Man is also a very funny story. It still has logic and consistency. Dragon Ball, still a very hilarious story. It has consistency. Toriyama's a mess, but like, has consistency. Ichi the Witch, Magi. No, I can't say Kagurabachi. Kagurabachi's way too serious. But like, there are manga that still have moments akin to this that make sense within the functioning narratives. You can't and still have hype. Like, it'd be one thing if no other manga ever had hype moments in aura and also consistent character and story writing. Sakamoto Days is the manga that had hype moments in aura and consistent character and story writing. I'm sorry, using the defense of it's never that deep. It was never that deep. You just overvalue the story of Sakamoto. That's a lie. Because either that's a lie or you didn't read the manga. So that side of the community, I've kind of been going against. The other side has kind of just been like, Sakamoto Days is a lot more metaphor. Like, a lot of people were going with what I was like in the last video. Metaphorically, it works. Character-wise, it works enough. You kind of have to throw away the sense, though. And, like, I don't like doing it. Like, I don't know, man. If I like, and I guess the weird thing is, right, I think I've never really been the biggest fan of, like, turn your brain off media. I don't know if you couldn't tell, like, turning my brain on, even if it's not fully functional, is like kind of like my whole thing. So I don't like that the answer that, like, would make sense is that there is no sense to be made. You just got to go with the metaphor and character work of it all. Doesn't matter if it makes no sense. It's just how it is. I don't like that answer either, but I needed an answer, so we'll go with that. He's aura farm right now. Let's go with it. Quick. Hana. Oh. I'm so sorry I put you through all this. Oh, we were fine, because Shin... That's because of Shin. Nothing bad ever happens when Shin is here, bro. Shin, I want to make you explode. Only because you got us to this point, Shin. Shin, it's all your fault. Shin, you're the reason Atari exists. I know it's not actually his fault. I'm like, Shin. And where's is Thank You had to have been forgotten, bro. There's no, I mean, like, we make it a cameo at this point. There's Thank You and both that grandma lady. That mother lady. They had to be forgotten characters, bro. There's just no way. Where is Yotsumura? Did they find Kandaka's body? Like, is he good? Will we never see Kandaka again? Let's see. We're fine, because Shin and everyone protected us. You should thank them later, too, Papa. Hana is the only character who has been untouched by the writing because she's a child. and apparently has. And no other writing than nice child. I can like, I still haven't gotten over how Ao, of all characters, was absolutely viciously, I can't even say Mog, was viciously violated by the current writing stage of Sakamoto Days, bro. But hey, Hana, she's still goated. Let's see. Sakamoto. Thank you, Shin, Lu, and Heisuke. Hope everyone's okay. Oh, see, I still like Sakamoto's game, and I guess. But you know what though? I'll say this. Even if I were to go with the first group that I just mentioned, right? Sakamoto Days has always been hype moments in aura. There never was any good story writing or character consistency or development or anything like that. It's always been nonsense. It's just meant to look cool. The one critique I have, it hasn't hit the same levels of cool that we had. I think that's my thing. Like if it would be one thing, and I think this is where I'll go with that before I hop back in the chapter. It would be one thing if Sakamoto Days lost all of its good consistent character writing, lost all of its good consistent dynamic developments, stuff like that, lost all of its story consistency, all of that. If the hype moments in aura were like, if it was like a trade-off, right? Like if it like we're playing a zero-sum game, right? So in order to gain something, you got to lose something instead of just everything getting better. It'd be one thing if all the consistency and like good story stuff went down, and then the quality of the hype moments in aura went up. But even the it's always been hype moments in aura crowd is just saying that, but they aren't. I've not heard a single person say the last like 70-ish chapters have hit like anything in the museum arc, anything in the school arc, anything, and even early, like no one's saying that, oh yeah, the action's gotten so much better. In fact, many people, myself included, the action's gotten a little bit, like it's still fine, it's still good, it's still what the best Shonen Jump has to offer, so because they still a monster, but like they're less monster. Like it's like everything went down. Of course, the hype moments went down a little bit, but like it's still not. It's not a good trade off. That's why I think I'm so not impartial. That's why I think I'm so against the idea. Oh, it's just all hype moments in order. You're overthinking it. You care too much. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just whack-a-doodle-doo. Let's see. Thank you, Shin, Lou. Nice guy. Hope everyone's okay. Sakamoto, you didn't forget, did you? We already creamed you once. See, like, I would, and I think this is where it gets me so much. It's the idea I've talked about for like the past two reviews. I'm gonna bring it up again. It's like Suzuki. Well, obviously, the real phrase is having your cake and eating it too, right? Like that's the real phrase, which I kind of don't like, because if I'm making a cake, I'm going to eat it too. It's like, except I can't bake, so I would never make a cake. But I made cookies, so like I'll make cookies and eat them too. But the reason I say playing my face, is Suzuki Sensei is actively reminding me of the story he set up, and then being like, guess what? It's not like, I mean, who knows if Sakamoto suddenly gets mid-diffed or even low diff by Torts again? That's fine, story consistency. But just based on the fact that he blew open one of Taurus's air cannons last chapter, or Sandblast's last chapter, I'm assuming he's going to absolutely violate Taurus. If I'm wrong, I will literally click my heels. I will hop and click my heels. I'll probably break my neck doing it. I will click my heels if Taurus puts up any sort of fight or even wins. Because that would be nearly consistent. And that's the thing. The reason I say playing in my face is Suzuki Sensei is having Taurus bring up a fact that a stronger, quote-unquote, Sakamoto, a Thinamoto, or not Sakamoto, essentially, just Sakamoto, was already a Taurus victim. Then he got nerfed. But now, a slight character revelation and a magical spiritual bullet is going to make him stronger than everyone else in the verse. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have to click my heels. Let's see. That's the thing. I want to get out of the mindset of like, I gotta more so focus on this chapter. I gotta leave all my issues kind of in the past. I can't, but that's the thing. It is a continuous narrative, though. I don't know. I'm so 50-50. Like, and it's funny. The pre-drawing. I'm not sure how many people watch Sakamoto's reviews and the other reviews, but like pre-drawing is something I do for other series like Kagurabachi, like Blue Lock, like Ichi the Witch, because as a continuous narrative, week after week, it's been banger after banger after banger after banger, to the point where it got so consistent that I was actually willing to gamble the worthiness delegation right at the start. And there is the canon punishment for a chapter failing to be peak after I pre-drawed for it. But Kagurabachi and Ichi the Witch and Blue Lock have never failed. They've never failed to be peak. So like, they're good. But it's like me trying to be fair, right? Like if I'm giving certain series so much praise that I'm pre-drawing for them at the start of the review, before I've even reacted and read the chapter, because they've met this consistent level of quality over and over and over again, I feel like I shouldn't ignore when a series hasn't hit that. Like, I shouldn't ignore how I feel about the rest of the narrative in the context, because it's a continuous narrative. I'm not reading a new story every single time. I'm just reading a new chapter in a story. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Let's see.
Throwing one more fatso into the mix won't make any difference.
Taurus, I wish you were right. Taurus, I wish you were right. Let's see.
Taurus, do you know why I'm fat?
No. Honestly, I don't. You were just bone skinny with a hole in your heart, buddy. I have no idea why you're fat. I'm sorry. Once again, were there a billion calories in that soul bullet? Did you off screen in the panel of you being blown up and unconscious go and devour 50 different meals? I have no idea why you're fat, Sakamoto. Let's see.
Huh? What's he blathering on about? I'll tell you why.
Why? Why, Sakamoto? Please, tell me too. Can you explain this whole bullet thing? I want you to. Let's see. And he blitzed Taurus. I mean, like, I'm having the debate again, bro. I'm having the debate again. It's Sakamoto's if it's out of me, dog. Like, and I think the funny thing is, there are some series I've reviewed on the channel that I've stopped, and there are typically two types of series. There's the, I've gone back to posting once a day, so like I just can't cover as many series. So like some series just get cut, even though I still read them week after week after week. Like Gachikuta, still love Gachikuta, still peak. It's currently peak right now. Still like the end of that. Read it every week. Still peak. Well, not every peak. It's on break right now. But like not right now. But I think it was on break last week or whatever at the time recording. Like I still read certain series, but there are some series I've dropped because I'm like I just don't really feel like it. I wasn't even fully caught up. Like Martial King, I really never got the vibe of it. I fell off. I still occasionally click on because it's like Boichi's art, but like I don't really like. My eyes glaze over. There's some manga that will come out with Shonen Jump where I read them for a chapter or two. I'm like, I don't really care. And I think the reason Sakamoto gets to me so much is because it was one of them bangers, bro. It's one of them bangers. But now it's just like, whatever. All right, he blitzed Torres. Does consistency matter? I don't know. Let's see. Boom.
What? Boom.
All right. Oh, there's still people around. Where are they? All right, whatever. Okay, into a game arcade? All right, boom.
Anna. Wow. I'll be back soon. Please wait where it's safe.
Okay, Papa. Okay. I mean, they'll be fine. No one ain't gonna get hurt. But like that, and that's one of the, here's the thing. Funnily enough, that's one of the narrative things where I'm like, I'll say that, but I'm not gonna chalk points off. I think it's different with like Shin and the Super Dude Agnes powers. That's where I'm like, okay, maybe I need to be a bit mean about that just because of how it's utilized. Like Shin is the problem solver character. But for characters always being safe in a narrative, that's kind of just a rule, right? Like that is just a rule. Any major characters in a narrative usually are safe. It's why certain other mangaka get like notorious for no character or many major characters not being safe. So I'm not going to take points off for that. It's a critique that comes to mind just because it's a stockpile on issues that would like typically sit there anyway. So I'm going to push that one to the side. Let's see. All right. So he walks in. Or farming as he should.
Using violence in front of your wife and kid? What kind of father does that?
Taurus, do you have kids? What if like Taurus definitely is laid pipe, but he does not pay child support? I feel like that's accurate. He definitely, and probably to get some money too. I can see Taurus selling it. Yeah, I can see him selling it. But like, Taurus, sometimes you didn't have a father. Let's see.
What kind of father does that? Who's at death's door? He's fat as a whale, but he's faster and stronger than ever. What gives?
Yeah, he actually made Taurus bleed from the impact. His veins are pop. Yeah, he's just strong. He's just the strongest now. Same, like that's the thing. I'm not gonna loop. Same critiques as last time. You can do this. I am always. In fact, it's not even just that you can do it. It's like a big shonen thing where main character removed from plot a little bit, come back swoller than ever. Goku's done it. Naruto's done it. Ichigo's done it. Luffy's done it. Ichi not yet, but he's very low on his narrative. Chihiro technically has done it. Like I'm thinking of all like the MCs I've covered so far, mentioned many times before. Aladdin has done it. Alibaba was in the MC, but like Alibaba has done it in Magi. I'm talking that specifically. What another good example? Like you can kind of just go down. It's like a shonen trope. Mori Jin from God of High School has done it. Frieren, not yet, but like, well, depends how you look at it. But regardless, you can do this. It can make sense. It can be fine. It's the execution. I think that's the big thing, right? I just say as a person who, while I do love good endings, the journey is what matters most to me. Execution is the journey. The end point of Sakamoto being the strongest again could have been reached in ways that I probably would have been satisfied with. Once again, and I think the thing that gets me the most about this, especially since Taurus is here, I feel like I can talk about it the most. We had a good reason. We had a good reason for Sakamoto to become the strongest again. He was literally training. He was literally fighting Taurus every single day. Over and over and over and over again. He was literally sharpening his skill. He was doing good. We were building a logical reason. We were giving him the 6-day flight to Namek. We were giving him the Goku in the Namek saga, post-Saiyan saga, oh, he's training arc. We were giving him the Sage Mode training. We were giving him the insert Ichigo training arc here. There are like 4 you can pick from. We were giving him Luffy in Wano after losing to Kaido the first time. Like we were giving him the salt. We were giving him a time skip in the case of like Aladdin specifically from Magi, or like once again Aladdin in Magi had training arcs, like multiple. Pick your pick. We were giving him Mori Jin multiple training arcs. That's the thing. We had that set up. We had that, like, that's the thing that gets you. We had it set up. We had a way that could have worked and could have been satisfying. Sakamoto slowly but surely clipping up the, but no, we're just gonna have him magically. And that's the thing. It's straight magic in a world with no power system. Right? Like, I think that's the thing. Usually, in some narratives, these things do happen, but there is like a power system behind it. I'd say Super Saiyan is one of the examples of like, Super Saiyan technically didn't exist, but they were so well heavily foreshadowed all the way from like the Saiyan saga and then the whole length of the Namek saga that the culmination of the Super Saiyan of Legend is like, it's like a character point. It not even like, it is a character point. It is built into Son Goku's narrative. So when he unlocks the Super Saiyan state at the death of, it works. It works despite how insane of a power up it is relative to the time, and it's perfectly timed, undeniably. This isn't that. There is no key. There is no Sakamoto of like what, unless you want to say what prime, but this isn't. He's thick now, which is specifically known to be a point where he's out of his prime. I know this is technically probably calling back to a plot point all the way back with Granny Mia, if you'll remember, like when he fought apart, when that was supposed to be like, oh, he's supposed to figure out how to be strong even when big. But like that plot point was undermined by Sakamoto's consistent reappearances. So like I don't get it. But but here's the thing. I don't get it from like a narrative consistency and storytelling standpoint, which I almost want to just rip that out of my head. I want to stop caring about it, but it's so hard for me to stop caring about it because like we actively set up the plot point and it's bothering me. But I will admit it thematically fits because Sakamoto is the representation of like what the new prime Sakamoto is. Right? Like he is technically, because it's the man who had the experience and ability to fight, plus the pounds upon pounds of love and connection that made him ever stronger, that gave him a reason to fight. So like thematically and character-wise it makes sense, but like this execution is so buns, I'm gonna sell my goat Torres for this. Let's see.
Sometimes you have to fight to protect what is precious to you. That's our parenting philosophy, and it's none of your concern.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't have kids, so like, I can't really make a judgment on that. Let's see. All right, Taurus, is that Taurus legend? All right. So he had his sand blasters blown out, but he looked like he has backup ones. Oh, he's actually dropped. This is actually the first time we've seen Taurus without the code, I think.
Let's see if you can protect them then.
Boom. All right. Okay, but I'm gonna weave the sand blaster. All right. I like this drawing though. Very, very good. At least like this dynamic perspective too, with like the one hand reaching out. Like the only thing that would make this even better is if like Taurus's hand like bled out the panel, which can be done. Like I still get it fitting it within the panel. Like, but like see how Taurus and like every sense is bleeding out of the panel, both up here on the top and here on the bottom. But then again, like that's literally the manga border. That's like the line. So I get why he doesn't bleed, but it would have been cool. Well, let's see. Okay, so he goes with the sandblaster. Boom. That's a much larger explosion. Well, actually, no. The Torres was doing that back when he like destroyed the train. But Sakamoto dodges. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I like that. Torres, he goes for the side attack. Whiffs, or not misses. Not whiffs. He misses because Sakamoto dodges. Then he sees Sakamoto dodges on the ground. So he then attacks the ground with his sandblasters, throwing up debris. But Sakamoto jumps it. Alright. Torres is in midair. Sakamoto lands. Is Torres going to get another attack off while in midair? Or is he going to land? Okay. Torres. Okay. I guess Sakamoto started playing one of the games. Okay. So Sakamoto starts playing one of the games. Box plushie. Chugga, chugga, chugga. I did not know those could move that fast. I mean, fine. Narrative. Katunk. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. All right. This is fine, I guess. Well, let's see. So he spins the thing so hard. Doesn't break it though. Spins the thing so hard and then throws it at Torres, and it's enough to make him bleed. That's fine. Whatever.
You're serious, you son of a...
Oh. And he just punches the sandblaster. Alright. I mean, maybe that wouldn't be like that sometimes. Alright. Let's see. Boom! Alright. Into sign filters. Oh, one of those like photo booth things. Alright. So yeah. Sakamoto. What did I say though? What did I say? Yeah. Sakamoto's just bullying Torres. It's over. The plot's over. It's gonna sound mean. This is gonna sound mean, but I pride myself with being honest with y'all. I don't care. Now, like, you could argue for the longest time if kept Sakamoto days going, just because, like, my loyalty to the series. But like, the thought of like, man, I really don't care about what's happening, and like, I'm really low key. Like, I just don't like this. Like, back to like the hype moments and aura thing. I feel nothing. I genuinely feel nothing. Like the photons are registering into my pupils, into my retinas, feeding the information to my brain, and I feel not like I have like, and that's bad. That's bad. Like, I should feel something. I feel nothing, and like. It's not, and here's what I say. If you only watch Sakamoto's reviews, you may think, wow, Pencil's just such a meanie stupid head who's so harsh on every single manga. I am harsh. Regardless, I will point out weird little nitpick things all the time, even in manga that I glaze. Like all three of the series that I've said that are like peak and I pre-draw for, trust me, if you haven't seen me in them, I've nitpicked little artistic things there too. It's who I am, shock horror. But all of those make me feel things still. Still, I always feel something whenever I read a chapter. Now, like, I'm reading, bro. I'm reading. All right, more poo, more pun, whatever. Please select photo mode. Pretty mode activated. And like, once again, the art is kind of rough too. Like what? Like, Suzuki says, "Are you alright? Are you sick, man? Like, well, he may just not have time. I don't know. The art isn't also up to Suzuki Sensei standard here. Like, even this pen, like, nothing's really nothing's. Just nothing. Just nothing. Just feel nothing. Let's see. Ready, set, smile. All right. Torres is going in for a lunge, and he gets stuffed. Sakamoto looks so pretty. Punch. Uppercut. And this is funny, He's just diffing Torres. Kind of reminds me of the this unironically, it's like a weird evolved version of it. It reminds me of the Boiled fight, unironically, when he was bullying Boiled in the helicopter car, or not helicopter car, the like Ferris wheel thing, I think it was, back at the carnival at the start of the series, where he's just like duffing him viciously. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Let's see. Kachik.
Unbelievable. How the heck did he get this strong?
There's not going to be an answer. There's not. He just is, for the plot. Because he wants to end this here. Like whatever, man. Let's see. Boom. Smack straight into the punch-out machine. Alright.
I'm grateful, Torres. You and a cow opened my eyes. I know what my strength is now.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Huh? The time I spent living in this town, my experiences here, those are my greatest weapons now.
Like, it's true. Like, and this, and I think that makes it, like, it almost makes me feel guilty. Well, later, I was talking about feeling nothing. Like, this is definitely the culmination to something. But I don't care. I don't care. I feel nothing. But I may just be a meanie stupid head, bro. I may just need to sit down the fact that I'm a dumb meanie stupid head who doesn't like fun, right? Because it's fun. We're all having fun, right? Like, we're all having fun. It's all fun, right? It's so cool, isn't it? Is this all hype? Is this all aura? Isn't this such a beautiful conclusion to a character arc that Sakamoto, I guess, was having? Like, was Sakamoto's story really about, like, the source of his strength? I don't know. I need to reread Sakamoto Days again. I don't know. I need to figure this out. Maybe because, like, maybe I'm like, this is, and there are many times before where I've just been missing something, right? Like, I've had to go back and reread and be like, oh, okay, so like now I get it. It's like, correct me if, like, am I missing? Was Sakamoto's arc about like not knowing the source of his strength? I thought it was just like, I guess technically to a degree, because he was trying to reconcile whether or not he had to be an assassin again or not. It's like, I guess technically this is the culmination of the story. I just feel like it feels so. I think maybe it's the abruptness of it in combination with the fact that I just don't really like the end result. The end result just isn't even that cool. Like, okay, he's duffing Taurus. Cool. Whatever. Let's see.
Those are my greatest weapons now.
Ta-da! New record! 777 kilograms. That's actually pretty impressive. Oh, points. Alright.
777s, huh? My lucky day, and everything sucks.
All because you didn't want to boom Atari. Taurus, I'm sorry, man. Like, you know what? I just realized why why I'm feeling nothing, why I really don't like it. Of all the new characters introduced, like, I'd say it's truly post-museum arc, I'd say is it. Of all the new characters introduced, I really liked Taurus. I really did. I liked him more than Oki. I liked him more than Gozo, even though I like Gozo's design more. I liked him more than Tenkyu. I liked him more than anybody. I really liked Taurus. Taurus was like a really interesting character with a really interesting fight dynamic, really interesting design. And it's just an outlier and just a really good thing. Like, Taurus is like the one thing where I'm like, oh, post the museum arc, we're talking about, they seem to like fall off a cliff. Taurus was solid. He was untouched. He was good. He was goated. I can't say that anymore. Taurus also fell off a cliff. And then, like, it started, and once again, it started whenever he was interacting with Shin and stuff like that. Chako or Shin just. Signs are always here, though. Alright. I think that's why I'm actually, like, distasteful. I'm just like, man, I love Taurus. But now, like, I feel nothing. Let's see. Lunge in. And he gets stuff once again. Alright. Yep, he misses the sandblast. Sakamoto punches him in the face. And he's knocked out. Alright.
Dang it. Oh, right. The reason I'm fat. Don't worry. I already know. I had dinner at your place. It was delicious. Anybody would get fat. Come again anytime.
To be continued. Nah. Nah. But you know what, though? I'm afraid to set this precedent. I'm literally, you can see, I'm not even holding the sword anymore. I'm afraid to set this precedent, though. Because if I'm not giving this worthiness now, like, I'm not sure what. Like, I would have to cut back to keep it. I would have to remove myself from this scenario. Right? Because, like, but I do but that's the thing. I'm trying to, like, backwards circle jerk rationalize myself in the worthiness. Like, that's I think honestly that is a good sign of a weirdly engaging narrative. And I'm having this heavy debate because usually by the end of a chapter review, I can, like, just sit down and be like, worthy or not worthy. Like you've seen it before, even if you just watch the Sakamoto reviews exclusively. But, like, the fact that I feel a whole lot of nothing in this chapter. Like, you wanna know what my favorite part of this chapter was? This little smile from Shishiba. And I'm not even sure if I'm reading that properly as a smile, but I'm pretty sure that little smile from Shishiba being like, he's back. That's it. That's the only thing here. Like, Shin, I don't care. Boiled, I don't care. Atari, I don't like, and I don't care. And where's your nose? Also, Ragi, I feel bad for her. She doesn't have a fight now. I guess. Maybe the old woman's gonna show up and fight her. Okay, another random nameless character to finish Osoragi, I suppose. Ow. Okay, fine, whatever. Sakamoto, I just don't, like, I don't care. I don't care about his character conclusion. I don't care about his design. I don't think he fought cool at all in this chapter. Well, you know, let me look. So I put you through all this. Hana's fine. Like, okay. Torres he just falls off a cliff. Like, he's so bum. He's just a bum now, man. Like, you know, like I don't care. But you know what? No, I think maybe I'm like lying to lie, or like coping to cope with myself. I don't like it, and I think at the end of the day, if I'm going to have to say, the only way I can enjoy Sakamoto Days is by absolutely turning my brain off, ignoring everything, and just being like, oh yeah, but the character stuff is kind of cool, and I should really invest myself in my hype moments and aura. And the hype moments and aura are still mid. Like, the coolest bit of choreography was this interaction right here, where Torres, after whiffing, leaps into the air and double sandblasts the ground with a crossed arm pose, and Sakamoto just dodges that, and that doesn't even get followed up on. Then we get this bit with the toy catcher thing. Okay, I don't care. Kind of mid. The punching thing, it's just punching with like a frilly thing and like okay. Punching into the lucky machine, into lucky sevens. Okay. And it's punches. It's boring. The hype moments in aura I don't like, because I don't feel hype or aura. So I have nothing that I like, other than a little smile. This chapter's not worth it. It's like shockingly enough, especially like since the art in the chapter wasn't even like that crap. Like, this is fine. But even then, no, it's not. Like, the line work here on Sakamoto isn't really like, this isn't even like the good, consistent, like, Suzuki Sensei loose and fluffy line work. Like, this just look like chapter doesn't even look done in a lot of these panels. It looks like they were like 1 or 2 passes. Like, Suzuki Sensei didn't bother review. I'm not saying Suzuki Sensei doesn't care, right? Like, obviously, oh, look at me, big internet manga pencil man, being like, oh, this chapter doesn't look complete. Like, I could never make a weekly manga. I couldn't make a monthly manga. I couldn't make a biannual manga. Yeah, I'm that buns. Like, take everything I say artistically with like the fattest 2-ton bag of salt. But I'm telling you how I feel. Like, this does not inspire joy. I don't care. And that's how I feel. So the chapter's not worthy. It's like a 1 out of 10 chapter. Only thing I like is a smile, and this is me, like, I acknowledge the character arc that's been completed. That's it. I don't like it. I don't like how it was executed. I feel like it wasn't really that well conveyed, and I don't think this chapter really concludes it very, very well. And I think it does horrible damage to Torres, just as a character. And I don't care about Sakamoto, so I don't care. There we go. You know what? In fact, if you haven't already in this video, leave. It's nothing. It's nothing. All right, maybe it's nothing too simple. I mean, no. I think the simplicity of it works. It's nothing. If you read all the in this chapter, that's the vast majority of the video. It's nothing. That's the thing. I feel nothing. It is nothing to me. I don't like it. And I think that's the biggest insult a story. Like, if I felt a more, if you know what, the chapters where I was tweaking by the end of it, where I was saying like, those were better chapters. Even if I think technically by the context of them, their writing was worse, because they made me feel something. Now I just feel disappointed. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. And that's the biggest, like, failure of a story in my mind. If I feel nothing, zero, nada, something's going wrong. And boil, I can definitely say something's going wrong. But I think it's what you're watching. sorry for like the super down ending to the video. The super down chapter, like, I'm just trying to be as well as possible. So, I think it's what you're watching. So if you know what you in this video, please leave It's Nothing in the comment section down below. And also, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you even have a Picture down below, you can support me for as low as $1, no monthly things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include the live reactions to the series I have to review, ad variations of all my videos, early ad-free access to all my videos, and not just all the videos here on this channel, but all the videos on the second channel, That Guy with a Reaction. I drop 45 to like 2-hour reaction videos over there every single Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. Of course, if you want to get early ad-free access to all of those as soon as they are ready, bada bing, bada boom, you can just become a patron or member, as low as $1 a month or $3 a month minimum for members. And then on top of that, you don't just get you get all that on top of your name at the end of literally every single video I produce. And if you're a $3 member or higher, you get your name read aloud at the end of every single video I produce, both on this channel and the second channel. And on top of that, I do stream like every Friday at 8 p.m. EST. So if you ever want to come out and directly yap with your boy, that's the place to do it. We have wonderful yap sessions over there. It's a beautiful time. So that is that. And also, if you want to drop 5 beans for a short video or 25 beans for a long video for the one time and not want to do a Patreon or membership thing, you can go to the Ko-Fi in the description down below. But now I want to thank you so much for watching once again, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Guilmi, Pura Ura, Enzo, Swift Strike, Super Flame Zero, Yuki Ally, Striker Man, Grim, Ollie, The Boy, Corey Watson, Damon Brown, Magic, CCC, Romano Furen, Dino, Heath Nelson, Hector Gonzalez, Black Sage, Tim Thomas, Kaving, Julian Perez, Akolade Babatunde, Union I, RXN, Nevis97, Logan Guzman, Dead Meme, Karudir, Reyna, Christian Carter, Jagoda, Keon Stewart, Donovan McIntosh, Sino King, Hamza Idrisi, BNA DNA, Edwin Igmignoba, Cyan, Straw, Cybersage 12, Athen Shear, Antavius Mitchell, Plant Crone, Azo2404, Create Panem, Zapro, Weary Exile, and Karina Hernandez. Then, let me thank you to Art Light Art Tier patrons: A+A, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Dreadzoen, Norgazi Andasov, Midnight Lord 21, and Wind Dragco. Then, let me thank you to our Ink Tier members: King RTX and Shrimpo the 4th Shrimp 06. Then, let me thank you to our Digital Art Tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then, let me thank you to our Colored Art Tier patrons: Walkie Munoz and Walkie Munoz.